Hey guys, I hope you guys are all okay. Today, guys, I'm bringing you the Mercury Retrograde, which is happening in Libra at 8 degrees on the 9th or the 10th of September, wherever you are. And then it stations direct in Virgo on the 2nd of October. Okay, so this is a bit of a big one, crazy one, mix and match. We're going to, ear to earth. And obviously the cards we're working with is the Justice card and the Hermit card. Now these two cards, obviously they bring different messages. The Justice, very karmatic card. It's a Libra card. It's about relationships, also about the justice system. It's also to do with cause and effect, balance. I'll say, you could say, because I'm going with Libra here. And if you look at the Justice card, the lady sitting down in her red robe, very serious, but also fear. Then you have the Hermit card, which is to do with what's going on within us, seeking answers within, solitude, peace and quiet, also working and diligence. So these two energies are very different. When Mercury goes retrograde in Libra, because obviously it's going to affect all of the signs which are early degrees: Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. You guys will definitely feel this. And also it's going to affect the mutable signs, which is the late degrees of Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini. So you guys will definitely feel some type of way, some type of effect. When Mercury does go retrograde in Libra, we can see all of these themes with Libra when it comes to our relationships, business, and contracts. A lot of these things will be coming to the forefront. A lot of things, also the seventh, because it's the seventh house we're dealing with, is to do with the open enemy season as well. So things that we were not privy to, that we weren't aware of, especially if someone's doing anything dodgy behind our back when it comes to contracts or when it comes to our relationships, it will be brought out into the open. We're also going to be seeing that themes, should I say, that were to do with our relationships, business or personal. If something is working, something that isn't working, we'll be looking back on or looking at again. And some of us could actually be seeking some type of freedom in some way. This is a time where we're going to be looking at how we communicate, who we associate ourselves with, our looks as well. But essentially, I do feel mostly the law will be into a big effect that's going to be coming up. There could be changes within the law, but looking at things to do with like the law system, looking at it again to see if it's right, to see if essentially it is balanced. When it goes direct in Virgo, Virgo is to do with service to others, not really service to the self, but service to others. Our work life, also open enemies. Remember, this is opposite to the 12th house of Pisces. How we're working, also how we're taking care of ourselves, and most importantly, our routines. So I feel that a lot of us will be looking back on that. And because Mercury is actually the best placement in Virgo, it's going to be really highlighted even more. I'm feeling that some of us could actually get a little bit more so than usual, quite heightened in how we're thinking, how we're communicating. This is a time to be looking at how we are setting our routines. It's a time to be looking at how we are taking care and how we are communicating into a bigger sphere. Retrograde is about things like the planet is going backwards, but it's also making us see what's wrong and how we can sort of fix it and how we can sort of like balance it together. So with these two signs being at the fore of what's happening. Don't be surprised, guys, if something is going to leave for something new to come in. And some of it can be quite shocking, but some of it can actually be like, you know what, this actually had to happen, which is another of my favorite words. But some of these things can also just purge out very naturally. There'll be a lot of thinking, obviously, going on because, you know, Libra is a sign that is of the mind. It is a sign that sometimes, let's just be real, finds it very hard to make a decision. So we could find ourselves quite confused a lot. And with Virgo, it's like, you know, there's confusion there because Virgo is a sign, even though it is about fixing things and making things diligent and hard work, it does rule anxiousness as well. Remember, this is the 6th house we're dealing with. So if there's things that have peered off, we may need during this time to sort of like get it back on track and reset ourselves, reset our mind and reset our body. Again, Virgo is about the body, is about the physical and what we're eating. So this is actually a great time for us, especially because we're coming up to autumn season. We're going to come up to like the holiday season and come up to Christmas. This is a great time for us to be looking at what we're putting into our bodies and looking to what type of workout routines we're going to be doing. And with it being in Libra, it's about our relationships. Also, because Libra is not just about relationships, it is also about creativity. It's also about the arts. Are we being our authentic self in how we are creating? Okay, because whenever we talk about Libra, that's all we talk about is relationships. Yes, it is a 7th house. It's to do with contracts as well. But I also find that it's taking care of our emotional and physical needs, but obviously in a logical way. So if you are a very creative person, this is a time to be looking back on that. And if you haven't been creative, looking on this and thinking, okay, how can I, you know, be more creative with what I'm doing? Because some of you also could find that contracts can come up and there may be creative contracts. With the Virgo being there, it's like, okay, let me look at these contracts as well in order if it's going to be benefiting me. It's not going to be benefiting just yourself, but also benefiting me. Okay, so that's like a little my view on this retrograde season and also the cards that we're going to be working with. I'm now going to be pulling out some oracle cards and then I'll talk about how it will benefit all the signs. So let's start off with Libra. Okay, so Libra, this is in your 1st house. Okay, your 1st and your 12th house. So you know, Libra, it's very rare that I go first with you, but still, you know, this is going to be about, I feel that some of you may be relearning something when Mercury goes retrograde. Definitely be relearning. There may be some stuff that comes up that you've, again, I've spoken about this before, that there may be some hidden stuff that comes up for you to learn about. And this could be about you relearning in a relationship, relearning about the way you are, how you project yourself, how you are with friends, even like your workspace. And also some of you may be guided during this retrograde to be learning something that you've left behind for a while or even for like a long time. Your belief systems can definitely change now, which is actually a good thing. But the 1st house is about the physical, like the physical self. So you could be relearning how to take care of yourself when it comes to eating or when it comes to your physical body, working out. There can be some fears that come up, but that is for you, that is for things to be aired out. So talking, definitely communicating. Some of you may be talking more now, but some of you may be not really sure. So I feel that there may be things that are going to be purged out during this Mercury retrograde. And you know, some of these things may be of actually really beneficial to a lot of you. This is also a great time for a lot of you Libras to be working on things that you're not going to really be telling people about until you're ready. So if it's a creative project, because a lot of you are very creative, whether it's to do with what's going on within your mind, But I do feel there's something that you're gonna be bringing out to the fore. You may just not be ready to be shown people at the moment. So yeah, big time for you, Libra. But you know, try and get as much rest as you can. This is a good time to practice self-care, especially before you're going to bed, because there can be some worry that comes up. But practicing self-care, using like essential oils, getting like a nice massage, because you know you're all about the touch, getting like with some aromatherapy, or you know, but you know, really winding down so there's not a lot of chitter chatter in your head, so that you can be prepared for, you know, and enjoying yourself when this retrograde happens. Scorpio, this is in your 12th house, okay? Yes, Scorpio, I'm so sorry. But also, and also seeing your 12th and your 11th house, okay? So you Scorpions may be hiding yourself a lot more, but it is a time for rest, relaxation, but still a lot of you might be very busy, mentally very busy. This is great for a lot of Scorpions to be, when you're having that sort of hibernation, to be looking at your goals, looking where your goals are, looking at where your friendship groups and circles are as well. There may be some friends that come back from the past for a lot of you Scorpions. Some of this may bring fears. Some of this may bring old drama. Some of this may bring old secrets as well. So just, you know, watch out for that. But essentially, I feel some friends may be purged out for some of you Scorpions. Some of you could also be looking and thinking really deeply about things, emotional things. Some of you also may be doing some deep emotional work as well. But I feel definitely releasing. So if any friends that leave now, Scorpio, again, you know, it may be a thing of, I'm not ready for it to happen, but it just may just sort of like really just flush out. But again, there can be some friends that actually come into your life, but there may be a lot of people that come back into your life. And they may not stay, but things definitely need to be hashed out. Again, you guys will really benefit from resting. Your dreams as well could be giving you a bigger story. You could have some, you know, I feel that some of you may be in two minds about things as well. But, you know, essentially, again, I feel that doing some meditation will help, because there can be some fears that come up. Definitely some fears that come up. It could be to do with something that wasn't said and now it's been said, or you may be anticipating something as well. And it could be to do with like money as well. It could be to do with like joint finances, some shape or form, to do with your friends. But yes, so there could be some friends coming back for a lot of you Scorpions. Sagittarius, this is in your 11th house. Mercury retrograde in Libra in your 11th house, but also in your 10th. Okay, and Mercury natally rules your 7th house. So this is like your goals, dreams, gains, people you surround yourself with, but also your career and also your relationships. Big, busy time for a lot of you Sagittarians. A lot of you may be very busy during this time, busy with your groups and friends, busy within your career. They could be clashing. Also, your relationship could also be pulling you into some direction that you may not want it to. So again, I feel that there could be some friends that come back from your past. And it actually could be really a good thing. You know, there could be a new something to do in your career. Some of you could go back to an old career. A boss could leave and a boss, you know, or you could be promoted. They could be looking back on, actually, we might have to promote this Sagittarian. But I feel that a lot of you are really looking at your career and your friendships and your goals very differently now. And again, I feel that, because I feel that you are going to be very busy now, Sagittarius. You're going to be feeling this because it's going to be in your 10th house as well of your career. So a lot of things are going to be, it can feel like it's piled on you in order for you to gain balance and for you to sort out. So it's really good to be communicating your fears, communicating what you can't handle with people, your family, your friends, because again, I feel it's going to be extremely busy, very, very busy time. But again, you can actually sort out, you know, there could be something new, brand new that comes up now, Sagittarius, that could actually turn your world upside down in a great way. It could bring a new job. It could bring a new gains as in money. A lot of new support can definitely happen for you. Capricorn, Capricorn. This is in your 10th house of career, and you're actually ruled by the 10th house. So you may be feeling very much at home, okay? And also your 11th house. Sorry, your 9th house as well. So there's going to be some changes that happen. Again, I say changes a lot because I feel there's going to be changes with everyone. So the way you're thinking and your belief system when it comes to like your job will definitely change. Some of you may again go back to a career. There could be changes within your career. You again could be doing something different, working for yourself, working for a different company. How you are in your job now, you're probably thinking very differently. Like you're may not be really enjoying it now. So something really has to give. Something really has to change. When I think whatever changes, your routine is going to be shifted. So I feel that a lot of you may need to do, definitely will benefit from doing like setting like a really taking care of yourself mentally and physically in your body. Because some of you may be working earlier now, you know, the times may change, but also you are, you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be learning a lot. Whatever happens, you're going to be learning a hell of a lot. Some of you may decide you want to work in another country, okay, which is always good. You know, you want to change up your ways. So working somewhere far away, and you will learn from working far away, learning from different people and different cultures. Some of you may decide you actually want to learn to actually benefit and enhance your career as well. So again, I do feel that it's going to be changing like your whole routines. But again, I feel all the signs are going to be very busy. But when it comes to like your career, you really do have to take care of really, and also because things can get quite, there can be some confusion, really taking care of the mental and physical. So doing that workout, doing that, you know, doing things to actually release and also calm you down as well. Aquarius, this is in a lovely house for you. Okay, this is in your 9th house of your beliefs. You're like far away, the law, publishing. So all of these themes may be coming up. But also this is also in your 8th house. Okay, 8th and 9th house. And Mercury also rules your 5th. So this is, I feel that this is about you finding like a creative way, okay, a creative way into what you're learning. Because we're in like September season and everyone's getting back. But instead of doing like the mundane thing, find something you love and enjoy. And also something that, you know, if you are dating as well, or if you're looking for a date, finding something, I feel that joy is definitely coming up for a lot of you Aquarians, because, you know, there may be a big commitment that you may need to commit to something, but there could be some fears that come up for it. You know, it could be you doing like a new course, or some of you may be more mentors or teachers, but you could be fearing it, like, oh, I'm not really sure I'm actually good at this. Really go for it, okay? And really have fun as well. It's not about doing things the same old tried and tested way. You got Saturn in your sign. You also got this conjunction in your sign. So you are changing physically, emotionally, mentally. You are changing. So find joy in something. Remember the card that I pulled out, Aquarius. Find joy in it, because if you fear that it will be boring, it may be boring. And remember, the 9th house to do with like the higher mind. So what you're putting out will come back. So doing like a spiritual practice, like a meditation, walking meditation, reading some spiritual books will really help you. And also reading books to do with like changing the mindset. Like it could be to do with like a cult system as well. But finding joy in it, because it can be very much an exciting time for you. Pisces, this is in your 8th and 7th house, okay? And Mercury rules your 4th. So a lot of you may not want to do anything. A lot of you may not want to do anything, but things are going to be coming up to do with debts, loans, any fears that come up, something to do with like the occult. Some of you may be very much in your feelings at this time. So again, a lot of these themes will be coming up for a lot of you Pisces, and this is for you to work with your partner. This could be to do with, you need to pay off things to do with like the home. It could be like a mortgage, but or like paying off like a new house, okay? But some of these fears could be to do with the past as well. So it's really good for you to communicate with your partner if you're in a long-term relationship. I'm sure a lot of you Pisces are, because a lot of you never find it hard to be in a relationship. Again, an old lover could come back to a lot of you, which can actually bring fears. There could be, you can see them after just looking at them, could just be bringing up fears of who, like, you hurt them or they hurt you. I feel that this is a time to be honest with what's happening, what's going on. Especially if they're not coming at you, especially if they're coming with their truth and speaking about something. I feel definitely it's going to be a time to be honest, Pisces. But I do feel a lot of this energy is going to be connected to the past for you. Past fears, past traumas, past money, past debts. And, but also money could come back to a lot of you Pisces. It could be coming from the government, it could come from your partner. Try not to hide any money, Pisces, because it will come back and bite you on the ass. So if you're joining finances with your partner, if you overspend in any way, tell your partner, because you don't want to have a big shock or a big tax bill, So yeah, very emotional time for you. Aries, this is in your 7th house, so you're going to definitely feel this, especially you early degrees Aries, definitely feel this. This is to do with your relationships. Again, I'm going to say it's to do with creativity as well. Contracts. It's also to do with your 6th house as well. So this is your routines and your work, how you're working, your job. Mercury rules your 3rd. So a lot of you may be very more brave in like communicating your truth when it comes to relationships. A lot of you may be, and I feel with Aries, this is not going to be new. Like if you're not happy within a partnership, or if you're not happy within what type of contract you have, you're going to make no bones about this. You're going to be like, nope, this is what I'm thinking. Some of you may decide that certain things are not working because it might be disrupting your routines in some shape or form. Like, especially if you've got a family, the theme of like, I'm going to be getting up at 7, working out, but, you're going to have to bring your partner in for help. And if you haven't said it before, you're going to be saying it now as well. Again, there can be some relationship, old themes that come up, old arguments could be coming up, old lovers could be coming up as well. Some of you also may be looking at a routine that, if you've done something brand new, you may be looking at something old. So if you used to run and you're now doing yoga, you may get back to running. If you used to eat a certain way, you may get back to it, because I feel that a lot of you may be wanting like your mind mentally to be a bit more clearer, because especially when it comes to the theme of relationships, things can get really tense. So I feel that you guys are definitely ready for action, but things just have to be a bit more clear. So sorting out your routines and being honest as much as you can will really help you. Taurus, how are you? It's been a long year for you, hasn't it? So Taurus, this is in your 6th house of daily routines, work, and also your 5th house. I feel for a lot of you Taurians is, this is a time to look back on how much fun you're having with your, if you've got children, if you're in a relationship, or even if you're dating. Because some of you may be working really hard, like, you know, you had the North Node in your house, you've got these conjunctions in your house for the next 15 years. So a lot of you may be quite hard on yourself now, but this is the time to look back and actually just smell the roses and think, okay, I'm having this bit of downtime, so it's about time I should start to have fun. And I think this will be it. And also looking at how you're taking care of yourself, how taking care of your, you know, your routines, taking care of like your physical body. There's something that needs to change. I feel there's a lot of questions that's going to be coming up. Okay. And also, yes, money. I feel for you, Taurus, money is, of course, for everyone is very important. But, you know, are you hoarding money in any way? Are you spending money on something that you love? Are you spending money on yourself? Are you treating yourself as well? Again, because we are in retrograde, past lovers could come back, or something to do with the past in terms of like your routines, your, you know, fitness, and like an old colleague can also come back as well. They could be offering you a job. Also, this is the time to look at any revising and looking at any creative skill that you have as well. Because again, this can also bring up money for you, or even like a second income. So I feel it's quite a fun time for a lot of you Tauruses, even though some of you may be feeling very serious. But, you know, it's about looking at what makes your heart sing. Gemini, this is in your 4th house, the house of home, family, roots, the past. And also this is in your 5th house, 4th and 5th house. So again, a little bit like Taurus, creativity, fun with, you know, dating as well, children. A lot of these themes can definitely come. Your mind may be spinning with all this. You could be going from back to forth, and, you know, the mind could be spinning on, okay, I need to do this, but I need to also take care of the home. A lot of that theme's coming up. There could be past themes that come up about the home. You could be discovering secrets about your family. There may be some stuff that comes up to do with family, any like drama or arguments. They could be resurfaced, or even creativity could be resurfaced now. There could be conversations to do with children, if you want children, or if you have children as well. And again, there could be, during this time, past relationships, you know, people used to have fun with. Also, this is about speculation in terms of how you're spending, and more so in terms of how you invest. So this is something definitely for a lot of you to be looking at. With the, you know, you're ruled by Mercury, so you're definitely going to be feeling this as well, like all of the fixed signs, especially if you're May, Gemini. So I am picking up feeling taking your time in any decisions that you're going to be making, if you're going back to anything, because there's going to be a lot of going back to stuff coming up. So really take your time. If there's anything to be revised, I am also seeing a lot of you doing something that is beneficial to your mind, body and soul, something that makes your heart sing, something that brings you joy. Okay. And yes, the home life, it can be stuff to do with the home, like there may be things that need to be fixed, like a pipe or roofing, all of these themes coming up. But also I feel some of you may be also going back to a home that you used to live in when you were younger. They can bring up so much memories. Also, they can be bringing up memories of how you used to be fun, of how you used to be a bit more relaxed. If some of you are a bit more, you know, tense, and also you've got Mars, which is in your sign. So this could be making things move very fastly as well for a lot of you. Hello, Cancer. Now, this is in your 4th house. It's Mercury Retrograde. So this is stuff that's coming up about home life. And also you have it in your 5th house in Virgo. So a little bit like Gemini, lots of 4th and 5th house that's coming up. With the retrograde being in your 4th, you are ruled by the 4th. So this is your domain. You're going to be feeling this as well, especially if you're early degrees Cancer. Like January, like June, you're definitely going to be feeling this sun, moon, or rising, especially rising as well. But yes, this is in your 4th house, your actual house. So a lot of you could be feeling very sentimental, very emotional. Old images, themes, feelings from the past definitely could be coming up. Things for you to revise. This could be to do with like old lovers. You know, that can definitely be coming up again. I feel like for most of the signs, a lot of old relationships could be resurfaced. People from the past could definitely come back. And this is like not necessary for you to go back with them, or it depends on you, but just like when things are coming, people come back, it's just like to air out past traumas, past themes. And I feel that some of you may be resistant to it. I feel if it does happen, I feel a lot of you will be a little bit more lighter for it. You know, Gemini, Mercury also rules your 12th. So this is about releasing. So there's going to be anything that comes up, whether it's to do with, you know, especially in a past partner, or something to do with like family. This is for you to release. So I feel a lot of you definitely working on releasing anything that was quite traumatic, or trying to work on anything that's quite traumatic. I feel that doing some shamanic work, some meditation work will really and truly help you during this time. It will just help to ground you, because things can feel very over emotional. But I also see with a lot of Cancers that if you're doing something again that you used to do, that you used to create, will really help with this transit. Like if you used to write, I know a lot of Cancers are great writers. I feel if you get back to doing that, or if you're getting back to doing, some of you may be investors, investing in things, investing in like real estate, that'll be great for you as well. But still, very much a sentimental time for you. Hello Leo. So Leo, this is in your 3rd house. I feel a lot of the fire signs, especially the Mercury retrograde in Libra, is really going to be benefiting from this. So this is in your 3rd, the house of your, you know, your neighborhood, your children, because you're ruled by the 5th. So this is with your neighborhood, your siblings, writing, speaking, and the like. So Leo's very busy time, very, very busy time. I feel that all those themes will definitely be coming up to be revised. Any drama or arguments that come up. It's also going back into your 2nd house as well when it goes into Virgo. So this is a great time to be communicating on anything that is to do with your finances. Like this is to do with like your self-worth, okay? So some of you may be looking to invest in, I don't know, stocks, or even like signing contracts to do with money. This is a great time to be re-looking at it, revitalizing it, Leos, looking at it properly, because this could be to do with a group or association that you're aligned with. There may be things that you need to do in order to be a part of it. So it might be signing contracts. There may be money that's involved, like you might be paying like a fee or something. So really, instead of rushing in, really take time to make that decision, because anything you sign could be for the long haul, and you may not have envisioned it. Might be for a 5-year contract, and you're like, I'm not really feeling this, but I've already signed the contract. So really look at it, really look at how you're spending money. It could be money that definitely comes back as well. Could be from a group, could be from your friends. Some friends could definitely come back as well. You just never know. But also an old skill, an old hobby that you used to like could definitely come back. Something you used to, if you're one of those spiritual Leos that used to do manifestations or blogging, this could definitely be a great time to be, you know, looking back. And actually I'm going to continue to do that, because it can help you mentally. It could be very much a busy time mentally for a lot of you. A lot of you also could be, you know, communicating more with your siblings as well, communicating more, or, you know, just looking at your neighborhood, walking around your neighborhood, thinking, actually, I need to like get to know where I am. Some of you could actually want to change or move. But again, this is a great time to be doing something that is to do with that something you've always loved to do. And last but not least, we have Virgo, a star of the show as well. This is in your second house and your first house. So this is to do with you physically and your money, Virgos. You know, also Mercury rules, which is your brother or sister sign, Gemini. So this is to do with your career as well. So there could be changes coming up now, Virgos. Changes that you want to implement. This could be to do with you not receiving enough money. This is to do with your self-worth. Like, are you happy? Are you putting in more work than you are worth? Are you doing too much and not getting paid for it? Some of you may be a bit more vocal, speaking out more. This is a time of thinking if things are fair, if things are on that fair, you know, are things balanced, basically. This is a great time to be looking at that. But also, Virgos, again, I think I've said this before, if you're looking for a change in your career, now's the time to be making that change. Now's the time to be looking at something that you want for your long-term career. So if it is, you know, self-employment work, working for another company, some of you could be deciding to work for your friends. This is also a time where a lot of Virgos will be looking at how your working life is fitting in with your routines, fitting in with your health, fitting in with your health and fitness. Some of you could be going back to what you love. Again, I think like Aries, if you used to do something that was very high impact, you could be going back to something low impact, like bar work, eccentric stretching, or something that can actually help ease your mind, because a lot of you Virgos can find things quite, you can get quite anxious as well, because you may not know what the future's holding. So doing something that will help your mental health, even doing something spiritual, I feel will really help you as well. Doing like a walking meditation in greenery, just to help release any stresses or strains that come. Because again, I feel there's a lot of changes that's going to be happening within your job, and this could change your status in a very big way. So take your time, Virgo, especially if you're signing any contracts, especially if your routines are changing. Remember, Virgos, sometimes, you know, we can't control everything. And I feel a lot of you may find that out now. Okay. So, guys, that was the Mercury retrograde in Libra and Virgo. Feel free to let me know how it's gone for you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Check out my September, which is in the link below. How it's going to be going for you during this Virgo season. And also check me out on my social media. So guys, thank you very much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.